This is the fourth bout of the evening in the 154-pound junior middleweight class. This bout is scheduled for 4 rounds. Standing 6 foot, 0 inches tall, weighing in at 155.5 pounds, with 11 professional appearances and a record of 2-9 with 1 KO. Born in Angola, Africa, now calling Vancouver, British Columbia home. Please help me in welcoming Antonio dos Santos. And in the red corner, standing at 6 foot 1 inch tall, weighing in at 154.5 pounds. 1 win coming by way of KO. 6-time multi-provincial champ. 6-time Alberta Golden Gloves champ. Canadian Golden Gloves champ and former national amateur champion. Trained through YYC boxing and Dustin Sutley, fighting out of Teofista stables of champions. Please welcome from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Devin Reti.
Great response here from the local crowd for young Reti. Obviously has a lot of friends and family in attendance.
Ladies and gentlemen, these starts are good. Keep all punches above the line. These ones are going to ride up a little bit if they do it. I'll call nothing on the top of the bell line. Professional contest, respect the rules, follow my instructions, and above all else, protect yourself at all times. Punch gloves now and come on ready to fight at the bell.
Reti is an established amateur, as we've mentioned. An excellent boxer puncher, has a great jab, and works the body with aplomb. Dos Santos is renowned for being a spoiler. A herky-jerky style. He is difficult to hit. Reti, starting with the jab, looks poised and patient in just his second professional outing. Dos Santos looks to jab to the body as well. A great right hand over the top from young Reti. Dos Santos is known for clinching. He likes to break up the rhythm of his opponent. Reti is also an adept counterpuncher and uses his jab well. Excellent patience and poise from the young fighter in just his second pro fight. He is looking to measure Dos Santos with a jab and is working the body well. Setting up his attack behind a piston of a jab. Dos Santos has been around the block and seen it all. He is one tough customer and not easy to get to. Great right hand and left hook by Devin Reti. Again, measuring Dos Santos with the jab and firing the right hand over the top. Dos Santos again with that herky-jerky rhythm. Good right hand over the top by Reti. And the local crowd is loving it. Again, good patience by the youngster. As he looks to back up the savvy veteran. Putting his punches together nicely here in the first round. Reti with more good work to the body. Fires upstairs and down. Dos Santos fires off rhythm, as he is accustomed to doing, but eats a big left hook. And his legs are unsteady, but he fires back. Again, showing the savvy traits of a veteran. Reti showing good patience to not having jumped all over him there. Instead, goes back to working from behind his jab, looking to set up his attack. Showing patience well beyond his years. 10 seconds left in the round. And an excellent round for the youngster here in his second professional fight as he punctuates things with a hard right hand. The crowd is loving what they're seeing. Reti's trainer, former boxer himself, Dustin Sutley, also of Calgary, some instructions for his charge. Teofista Boxing Series 16 is brought to you by Eric de Guzman's Teofista Boxing, and in part by Construction and Specialized Workers Union Local 1111 in Calgary. Again, this bout is scheduled for 4 rounds as we wait the start of round 2. Fighters rise from their stools, awaiting the opening bell. As a stern test for young Reti. Will he be able to stop Dos Santos? It's only been done twice before. As mentioned earlier, he is a tough nut to crack. Fighters engage in the center of the ring here in the second round. Reti again controlling the action with his jab. Good left hook to the body. And again, Dos Santos fires back off rhythm. With more clinching. But a good left hook by Reti, and he really lets his hands go. To the delight of the local crowd. Dos Santos lunges in with an uppercut. Reti going back to that jab. It serves him so well. Coming forward at a measured pace. Not too aggressive, but just enough to control the action. And again, Dos Santos, as he does so well, looks to stymie his opponent as he comes in, and he's getting a warning for holding. Reti attacks to the body. And again, Dos Santos holds on and looks to punch out of the clinch. Reti fires over the top, not deterred. Good left hook, and the fighters embrace in the center of the ring. Dos Santos pawing with his punches, and again looks to clinch. Reti's going to need to go back to that jab. Dos Santos lands a good shot on the way in, but followed up well by Reti. More clinching in the center of the ring. As Reti comes forward, looking to land to the body. Again, good jabs from the local fighter. Backing up the BC native. Dos Santos, originally from Angola, Africa, has been 23 years in Vancouver. Has fought in Alberta many times before. Again, a stern test for Reti in his second professional fight, as he controls the action well. Round 2 coming to a close, as again the fighters clinch, and Reti looks to force his man to the ropes. 2 rounds in the book here in Calgary. Again, coming to you live from the Chinese Cultural Center in downtown Calgary. Eric de Guzman's Teofista Boxing Series 16. This is your main event of the evening. fighters leave their stools, awaiting the bell to begin round 3. Safe to say there's 2 rounds in the book for the local fighter, controlling the action with his jab and proving to be the busier fighter thus far. Reti with some great shots to the body. As Dos Santos counters by moving forward and pawing with his punches, looking to attack off rhythm. Again, the fighters clinch. The referee separates the action and gives Dos Santos another warning. Reti goes back to measuring with the jab, lands a good left hook. More words of warning from the referee, as Reti has his best work when he's working his way in, letting his hands go before the clinch comes in. And a final warning, referee saying a point will be taken away for clinching. Reti jabs his way in and both men try to work on the inside. And a point is being taken away from Dos Santos here in round 3. This could prove to be telling if the fight does indeed go to the scorecards, as it looks very much like Devin Reti is up on the scorecards to begin with and now has an extra point, providing he closes this round strong and wins it on the judges' cards. Dos Santos backing up, allows Reti to get some good work into the body. He goes to the canvas, but it's ruled a slip. Off balance was Dos Santos. Reti goes back to pawing with the jab, looking to measure his man and create the distance he needs to land his power punches. Definitely trying to fire that right hand over the top, and it lands. Reti really letting his punches go now. Dos Santos backs up. Things have opened up a bit more since the point has been taken away. Reti is beginning to let his hands go. Dos Santos reaching with a right hand that doesn't come close to the mark. Reti doing well with the long jab. Bullies Dos Santos to the corner where he lets his hands go again. Some great body shots landed in the clinch as round 3 draws to a close. And again, you can see why Dos Santos has all those years of experience, as he's very adept at just avoiding shots, tying his man up at the right time, and generally just surviving. Dustin Sutley with more words of encouragement, as promoter Eric de Guzman is up on the ring, offering his words of encouragement. Dos Santos looks to be breathing heavily in his corner. We're now going to find out if Reti can control the action in the 4th and close the show. He looks to have 3 rounds in the bank with the additional point for the deduction that Dos Santos received for holding. He looks to be clearly ahead, but can he close the show in style? That's the question here in Calgary, as the bell sounds to begin round 4. Reti fires the right hand over the top, backs Dos Santos into the corner. Dos Santos pawing with his shots as Reti really begins to sit down on his punches. More holding from Dos Santos. But the BC fighter has come forward a bit more in this round, seemingly knowing he's likely behind on the cards. Dos Santos is pawing with his shots. Reti is working out of the clinch doing some good work to the body. Both men in the center of the ring. Dos Santos with a good jab. But again, Reti lets his hands go. Good scoring blows from the hometown fighter. Going to the body well. Good left hook from Devin Reti. Dos Santos fires a jab to the body and again goes back to clinching. Referee separates the fighters. So we enter the final minute here of the last round. Hometown fighter surely ahead on the cards at this point. While it's not pretty, it is decisive. Reti is getting the job done with a stiff jab. Good punches to the body. And simply the busier fighter. More good punches from the body, to the body, and the crowd liking what they're seeing. Reti is looking to close the show strong. More hard shots from the hometown charge. Dos Santos fires a jab back. Reti goes right back to work with his jab. Clearly the superior of the two. Dos Santos seems to paw with his lead a little bit more, whereas Reti really fires it with authority. Good left hook from Reti. Dos Santos looks to let his hands go as round 4 draws to a close. And that's 4 rounds in the book. The bell sounds to end the bout here in Calgary, bringing Teofista Boxing Series 16 to a close. It looked to be a dominant performance from the hometown fighter Devin Reti. He should surely pick up his second pro win here. And now we wait to see if the judges have it a wipeout. If it were a closer fight, the point deduction could prove telling, but we suspect it will be a wide unanimous decision for young Devin Reti, where he should pick up his second professional victory. The scorecards are being tabulated, and we expect the decision to be announced shortly. Dos Santos is no stranger to Calgary. He's been here many a time in recent years. And is usually a good test for a young up-and-coming fighter. We did see Devin Reti control most of the action with his jab here tonight. And he was surely the busier fighter of the two. Let's send things down to Tim Sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Brian Breck scores about 40-35. Judge Terry Tonkin scores about 40-35. Judge Glenn Dawson scores about 40-35. All for the winner by unanimous decision in the red corner.
Yeah.
So how do you feel tonight?
awkward. That's his job. He comes here and sucks in his own fight. I've heard that lots leading up to this fight, but I didn't realize how actually he was all around with it. Yeah.
We've come to expect that from the Santos. He's known for that, and he's also known for going the distance. What do you think was the best moment of the fight? Did it affect you at all in the first one? In the first round, when there was stoppage?
No, just like seeing the game plan. I thought this is good for our clean looks and nice and how stepping back. And yeah, that's all.
Well, I guess I'd like to ask one last question. That is there anybody you'd like to dedicate this fight to?
Yeah, I'd like to dedicate it to my mom. I know she was looking down to smile.
Well, you're an inspirational father. Thanks very much for being there. I appreciate it so much. We look forward.
I'd just like to add, big thanks to my coach, Justin Sully. He put lots and lots of work into me and opened up a lot of time he put into me. And my new manager and promoter here to Guzman. He's got me great exposure for this fight and put me on a great card. Thanks to all the guys in my family, Dad, Dean, Dion, Hal, Michelle, Rob, Louisa, all you guys. Love you all.
Well, we're looking to see big things here from them. And I'm sure we're going to see more of you in the fall. And I'm sure we're going to get you in a better card. We're going to get you in a better fight.